Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Bitcoin Cash's price chart. And in case that you haven't watched the previous video, you should know that overall, I am still absolutely bullish. And in my view, let's put the chart on logarithmic so you can see the structures a bit better. Even if you want to be pessimistic, you can say from the lowest low down here around $90, we are having 5-wave up followed by a correction down. And well, this is a bearish setup. And again, if you really want to be pessimistic, you really cannot ignore the fact that there's like a very high chance that we are going to have at least yet another strong move up into our C leg, hopefully by the end of this cycle. So overall, we are looking great. Do not get that twisted. However, what is going on in the short term can actually be a bit up for debate. Why is that? You see, I think you do have an argument for this whole phase up to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave, actually a complete one. And this in like very short term may not necessarily be an optimistic sign. Why is that? Because after a 5-wave up, even if you want to go according to the most bullish scenario, what are we going to have? You know the answer, a move on the downside. Hopefully a very slow and choppy one, maybe to somewhere around these areas, about let's say 550, 540. Now, in like very short term, I need you to have your eyes on two very important things. Let's actually go on trading views chart, because in there you do have better looking candlesticks. There we go. This looks great. So here's a very important point. Even if we are going to have a move up in Bitcoin Cash, I need you to have your eyes on the shape of that move. If we get a rather strong face up, okay, maybe that's going to be a bullish sign. From my POV, that's probably not my primary case. Why is that? Because if you want to say that we have hit our final low, let's say right in here, then okay, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, in Bitcoin Cash, if I just zoom in more, there we go. What do we have in this area? There we go. I'm thinking this is probably an A, B, C zigzag as opposed to a 5-wave, which sort of kind of got confirmed the moment that in BCH we took this important low. So this scenario to me suggests maybe we are going to continue our move down a little bit, and this point is not going to be the low of our correction around 580. Also, in the short term, I need you to have your eyes on this potential head and shoulder structure. And why did I say this potential head and shoulder? Because this is not confirmed yet. You need to wait a little bit more and see a confirmed break of the neckline right in here. And by that, I mean, we go under the line, followed by that, we do a very slow and choppy pullback up, and then get a continuation of the move down in order to take this low. So if you see this head and shoulder getting confirmed, at that point, you should probably count on, let's say, another 8 to 10% move down. As long as we are not doing that, okay, let's see a decent bounce. And at that point, we are going to make new updates and see what is going on. And maybe this is going to be, excuse me, off of the lowest low, wave 1, correction for 2, 5 up into wave 3 to about this point. So far, so good. But this may not be the end of our correction into wave 4. Instead, we may end up having a correction to about here. I don't know. Let's say in form of like an ABC flat. And maybe I am able to justify having another good move up into wave 5. But again, for now, it is a little bit too soon to jump into those types of bullish conclusions. And based on what I'm seeing, you really need to be careful. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in BCH. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.